Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am with Aleyah. Do you want to say anything about yourself?
Not really. I'm a TikToker, I guess.
Yeah, she does not
Dancer.
She doesn't have a
YouTube channel,
but she does have a TikTok, which I will link down below. Today we're doing a Q&A. We asked both Snapchat and Instagram what both of us asked them what they
Try it again.
Okay. I was like, what am I saying?
Okay.
I questioned my own talking skills. Okay, so we asked Snapchat and Instagram what questions they would like to know for our Q&A. Yeah. And so let's get started with that. Okay, question number 1, favorite memory together.
Honestly, I want to say this weekend. Like, this is the most time I've ever spent with her. Because we live far. And because we only saw each other, like, in church or church event. Or maybe if I invited her, like, over, she would come. Or if she invited me, like, somewhere, I would come. So, yeah. I think this weekend we did a good amount of things. It was pretty fun. So.
Yeah, this weekend was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what my, absolute favorite one is, though. They're all, really fun.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just go with this weekend, too. For this weekend, we went to Top Golf. I think my favorite part of that was, when we both, hit the ball and it just, rolled off the side and fell rather than, going off. And it happened to both of us.
She beat me.
I did, somehow.
It was surprising because I was winning first. But
yeah, she's the one who could actually get it out. I honestly, somehow, I hit it once, really far, and it got into one of the holes, and they gave me 12 points. That's the only reason I won.
It was luck.
Yeah, it really was. I think that was nice. I had mostly zeros. I had 2 zeros and, a 12.
Wow.
And so that's the only reason I won. She kept hitting it into the things, but she kept getting 3.
Exactly. Oh my, it was making me so mad.
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
Who's the bigger freak? Definitely you. Definitely you.
No comments. Let's go to the third question.
What started your friendship? I feel like you thinking that I was dating Cole.
There's no way.
It's not like I didn't know him. I knew who he was. And, I went to, the youth institute. And I think he was, my only friend there. And so I guess he thought, oh, that means we're dating.
Wow.
I don't know. I really don't. I knew that he liked me. He called me, once every, few months when I moved.
I remember
he
Texas. Told me that, too.
And we live in, Virginia now. Or you live in Maryland. But,
yeah.
So, yeah. And I came to church and, a lot of people weren't talking to me. And the people who were talking to me were, really weird about it. And then I found out that he was telling everybody that we were dating. How's college going? Oh yeah, college is great. I'm super tired. That's basically it. I'm supposed to be doing college in Italy, as you should know if you watched any other videos. Or that one other video I did about AUR. I don't know. I'm so tired. Okay, so my first class is at 2:30 in the morning, but I don't have classes on Friday. So I usually sleep for a whole day, but I didn't do that because we hung out this weekend, and I had a bunch of homework and a quiz on Saturday that I just was not ready for, and an essay to do because she gave us 3 minutes in class to do it. But other than that, I think you could call college pretty good. Oh, my teacher called me his small girl. And I'm a remote student, so I'm how would you know if I'm small? So, but okay.
It's a nickname for me.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, how's school for you?
Interesting. I have about 6 classes in total. I honestly feel like I'm teaching myself, so that's not fun. Not fun at all. I have 1 class. I chose this class in particular because it was hybrid, so I get to go to campus maybe once a week or once every other week, so that's pretty sweet. And it's a design class, something that I'm very passionate about. I love creating things from scratch, something I'm really good at. So Other than that, I mean, school's pretty good. It's just the teaching yourself is not fun at all. The amount of papers that I have to do that are like extremely long are not fun at all. But yeah, it's going pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I don't think anybody asked, so I was just gonna say I'm majoring in film and digital media and minoring in fine arts.
I'm majoring, well, as of now, it's math and science. But once I transfer, it will either be biology or zoology. So yeah.
Zoology.
I think I'm gonna go down the zoology path. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm gonna love that. So
When I was little, I wanted to be one of those people who could like take care of like the baby pandas in like China, because I think China's the only place that like lets people have like pandas in a zoo, which is bad. But I mean, I still want to take care of them.
In DC, if they didn't go back to China,
They were supposed to go back.
Did
I
they?
tried to go see them before they
Oh,
left.
seriously?
Mhm.
Wow, I did not know that. I
And
thought
it
they
was
were
last
still
year.
here.
I actually don't know. I think there's like a red panda, but like the pandas are gone.
Oh.
I remember because I like skipped school to go see the pandas, and it was closed. Like the pandas were inside. I was like, no. Okay.
Ooh.
We have 15 questions. Oh yeah. Can you visit Virginia? I really miss you. Miss you too, Winston. I remember who sent that one. I'm in Virginia. I haven't left yet. I'm not leaving until January. I'm actually leaving at the end of December to go to Texas and then to go to Arkansas to see like my grandmother, then Texas, then I'm leaving right after to Italy. So as long as we hang out before the end of December, then we're good.
What is your biggest fear? Oh, I know mine. I know, like, I want to work with animals, but I cannot stand, like, little rodents, mice, hamsters. That's pretty much it. It's just mice and hamsters. Like, I look at them and I freak out, especially if they're not in some sort of confinement and they're just running around. I'm gone. I'm the opposite way. So that's one. And then I just can't stand bugs. So that's pretty much it.
I have like an existential crisis like every other day. So some of my biggest fears, because I'm also indecisive, are like myself. Because you know, like you can do like one thing and your whole life track will like change.
Yeah.
You know, like that's crazy. Like, you know those people who like who like decide to do like heroin once and then die? Like it's like they were like doctors and they like never did anything else in their life. And they just like decided to do heroin and one day after work, or there was just like some cocaine sitting on their table and they were like
They're gone. Oh my gosh.
Like that's crazy, like one thing that you do, or like if you think about it, like if you just decide like if you
go
leave
skydiving or
exactly,
yeah.
or if you like leave
Oh my
work
gosh.
10 minutes late one day and then you get hit by like a bus and you die, like that's crazy. You should have been and like your employer's like you should have been on time, then you'd be alive. Like it's like little things like that.
I get it.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna stop there because I just feel like I'm spiraling. Okay. What makes you laugh the most?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I really don't know how to answer this question because I laugh at everything. Like, I'm always laughing. That's something about me, so. If it's funny, or if I think it's funny, or I find something humorous, yeah, I'm laughing.
I think I'm just gonna like answer like the things that make me laugh like right now are like those guys going Da Vinci, and then that one guy that like does that dance and he's like, oh, baby. But like other than that, like on like regularly, like on a regular basis, it just depends. Like if I'm tired enough, everything's funny.
Oh my god,
like
I'm like that
everything.
too.
Like I wake up at 1 a.m. for class. Everything is funny, like no matter what it is. Like I think, oh, there's something in the corner of the room. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, is that a spider? Like everything is funny. Like okay, but if I'm like depressed for a little while, because I like every other week I'm like depressed, so then nothing's funny, like nothing. So it just depends. It depends when you catch me.
True. What would you change about yourself if you could? Nothing, because I love myself. I like the way I am. There's nothing I would want to change. So yeah.
I would stop procrastinating or like
Well, that's a
being
good
so
one.
indecisive. Honestly,
That's a good one.
because I feel like that messes with a lot of stuff for me.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and stop like get better mental health, like so I can do more things.
What's your favorite snack?
Right now I have like an obsession with those little like stroopwafels, but like the mini stroopwafels,
Oh.
like the caramel ones. They're great. And these like little things, and it has like a wafer and like chocolate and like a wafer and chocolate, and you could like get them from like TJ Maxx. Like they're not like a real snack, but they're like they have like the Italian flag on it, so I feel like it's a snack in Italy.
Oh. I have a weird obsession with like saltine crackers. The ones you put in soup.
Ritz crackers?
No,
Oh my goodness.
Saltine, the ones you put in soup. I just can
Yeah.
eat them. Just, I don't know what's wrong with me, but once I start, I cannot stop. So yeah, I have a weird obsession with saltines.
I mean, I feel like that's valid. It's a snack.
Yeah.
There's 2 pet peeves. It just, I feel like it depends on when you catch me. So you go first.
Okay, one, I do have 2. Okay, I can't stand like fake people. I do have a problem with that. Like, I'm not friends with anyone who's fake. I can't be around that. Like, that really just bothers me. Another, I can't stand stingy people. Because I love sharing. I love it. I don't know. Like, I don't feel right if I don't share. Even if someone doesn't ask me for something, I'll be like, hey, you want some? That's me. So,
You don't want any of my vegan sandwich.
I was not trying that.
You didn't want to share that.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay, I don't know. It also just depends for me. Like, sometimes I'm just irritated and like breathing. Like, if you just like look at me the wrong way, it's gonna irritate me. But other days, it's like, I don't know. I don't like fake people, of course, but there's times when I like can tell that people are being like fake nice, and it's so irritating. And I don't know.
You know another?
That guy, the one guy that like races and doesn't want to admit it.
Also, just racist people.
Yeah, they like
That's a
pretend
good
that they're
one.
not.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Tried to say if you run a KKK account, you're not racist.
You are, buddy. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to break it to you.
Sorry, you run a KKK account at whatever age you are.
Okay, next question. Who's the last person you received a text message from? That would be my father.
Yeah, my dad.
I'm glad it's my father because
Yeah, I really thought it was gonna say, did you put on Do Not Disturb?
No, I didn't.
She was like 40 messages a minute. And I'm just sitting here. Like earlier, my phone actually buzzed for the first time this weekend. And I was like, oh, someone's texting me.
That's
and she
why-
picked it up and it was my dad asking, do we have butter at home? Like,
I don't know. It always that's why I have to turn my phone off. Like if I don't turn my phone off when I'm doing work, I'll be distracted because my phone goes off a
must
lot.
be nice.
No, it gets irritating because then I don't answer people and then people be mad at me. So, if you had a warning label, what would it say? I dance a lot. I dance a lot. I dance a lot.
We'll start dancing randomly.
Yes. For
My
sure.
warning label's gonna be like a whole page, like a list. It's gonna be like, oh, can't read.
Doesn't reply. Back bash.
Honestly, I feel like the reason nobody texts me is like my fault. Because for a while, when I first moved here, I got like overwhelmed by people. And so I was not responding. And so now people are like, oh, I'm just not going to talk to you. Everyone just decides to text me on the same day. Like once a week, everyone's like, oh, let's all text Clark at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And that like overwhelmed me. And so I won't answer. And then like, I'll wait like 2 weeks to answer everybody. Because it just takes me that long to get through everyone. And then my phone will be dry for like a month. and then it'll happen all over again. And I'm like, can you guys spread out? Can we talk about this? Like, you have Wednesdays at 2:00. Like, we just have to fix this, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like antisocial. What was the question?
No, if you had a warning label, what would it say?
Because I'll like latch on to one friend for like a month.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're the only thing I'm gonna talk to for the next year. And then I only talk to you for like a month, and then it's the next person. I'm just exposing myself.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing a stranger has said to you? Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about this one.
I have like two, right? Some old like guy on the street called me Peaches, and he was like catcalling me. Well, I don't know if that's that weird, but the one guy, this was probably around like 3 years ago when I first moved here. I was new here. I didn't realize catcalling was like a real thing anymore. I was walking down the street with Nick, who was my friend at the time. I guess we could say we're still friends. Haven't talked to you in like a year though. But he was in a show with me, and we used to walk to the subway together. And like, I don't know, I'm pretty like clingy and stuff. So like, I think we were like hugging and like holding hands and stuff like that, but like completely platonically. Yeah, because I'm just like that for some reason. So that was like going on. And so I completely understand the assumption. But we were like walking down the street, and this guy comes up to us and he's like, "How did you tame that crazy chicken leg?" And he like points at me. And I was like, "I'm the crazy chicken leg."
Oh my goodness.
And I think he said that because like Nick's white and I'm like, I'm black obviously. And he was like, "Oh, so she's a chicken leg." And he said, how did you tame this crazy chicken leg? And that's like my motivation in life, to be a crazy chicken leg. We got the crazy part down. I just don't know how to be a chicken leg.
For me, okay, so a lot of like older men, like they be really old, they hit on me. I have a good story. It was a fundraiser at my school. It was a car wash, and this dude was trying to get me to go home with him. It was just interesting.
At the car wash?
Yes. He asked for my number. I mean,
he had a car.
Yeah. But yeah, it was weird. I was like, what the heck? And he wouldn't stop staring. And I'm like, bro, oh my gosh. So I can't remember exactly like what was the words that were exchanged between, because he like low-key actually talked to me and was trying to get to know me. And I'm like, bro, you go somewhere. Okay. Oh, okay, last question. First kiss. Wait, am I going first?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It was in 4th grade.
4th grade?
I know. So 4th grade, I was on the bus. Don't ask. Okay, I was going home from school. I don't know why I decided for it to happen there. And this guy, he like, I don't know, it just low-key happened. I forgot why. He had a thing for me, I knew that, because he told his mother I was his girlfriend. I was like, bruh, we're not dating. But yeah, I did kiss his friend. Yeah. So like, there was a guy that told his mother that we were dating, but like I was friends with his friend as well, so I kissed his friend. Yeah, it just happened. It was on the school bus on my way home from school. So yeah.
I just remembered this. I didn't tell you about this, but I like peaked in like Kitty College, which is like a thing here. Mm-hmm. It's like pre-K, and I forgot that I had like 2 boyfriends in Kitty College at the same time, and they like didn't care. And like,
who's the freak now?
Still you. And like, my thing is like I hadn't had anything like that. Like I didn't have like a boyfriend or anything like that since Kitty College. But this guy tried to kiss me one time, And it was like the weirdest thing. It was like God said no. Okay, so like I'm just gonna tell a story. It was like, okay, so it was like the last day of school in 9th grade, and I was moving schools, and he knew that, right? I was kind of really antisocial that year. I was just really having a bad time, which is why I moved schools. And he was like there for me, sort of. Not really. He like dated my entire friend group. I liked him in the beginning of the school year. He dated my entire friend group, and I was like, no, never mind.
Oh,
Exactly. And he was like, anyway, so it was the last day of school. He had like a bag of tortilla chips, and I like love tortilla chips, like just regular like tortilla chips. They're great. And so he was just handing me like tortilla chips. This is pre-COVID. Literally reaching in this bag and handing me tortilla chips. And like the entire time, we were there for like hours because my parents like don't like to pick me up on time. School ended early that day, I think, around like 1, and we were there till like 6. And so handing me tortilla chips like constantly. The entire time we were there, we had friends there. Like once our friends had left, there was just one other guy there with us that he knew. And I remember we were like I was laying down on like this bench. He was sitting on the bench. I had my head on his lap, and he was feeding me the tortilla chips, right? I swear this was like a platonic relationship. I realized like a lot of mine puts like the tortilla chip like here, like he's about to like give it to me, and he moves it and like reaches down like he's about to kiss me, and I move out the way, right? And I take the tortilla chip out of his hand. And
that's a weird way to try to get somebody to kiss you.
Yeah, right? But the thing is, I didn't realize that he was about to do that until afterwards. Like, my instincts were literally to move and take the tortilla chip. I had no idea he was about to do that. Like, my brain knew, but my body was like, ooh, tortilla chip. But that's not the only time he tried.